The aftermath of UFC 273, Khamzat Chimaev vs Gilbert Burns, ends up in Khamzat being an underdog against Colby Covington. This is going to be the first time we will see Khamzat not being a favorite. He has been a huge favorite in all his UFC fights so far, but now the way that his fight against Gilbert played out, has shown the world that Khamzat is not gonna dominate the likes of Colby and Usman. The recent perception of the fans is that Khamzat is now gonna lose to both Colby and Usman, and that he is not ready yet. This was only Khamzat's fifth fight in the UFC. And his lack of experience did show. The way he underestimated Gilbert's ground game, the way he was giving no respect to Gilbert's power and was walking into huge right hands again and again. Right now Khamzat's defense is severely lacking, but I don't think it's that simple. We shouldn't count him out just yet, if we look at this reasonably. And ignore Khamzat's hype and his words. The fight against Burns proves that Khamzat is arguably the most talented guy in welterweight division. He got the biggest leap in competition. From facing ranked 12 guy to now ranked 2 guy, and he won. Although it was a very close fight, he showed that Khamzat's physical strength and his wrestling is on the highest level. He was able to take Gilbert down, drag him to the ground when he was trying to stand up. He also showed that Khamzat has a beautiful jab, and if he works more on this jab, this could prove to be very lethal weapon against the likes of Colby and Usman. Khamzat is very tall and long for the division, and he can use his long jab to keep Colby at range. Khamzat also has powerful leg kicks, and I am pretty sure that if he does fight Colby, Colby will not be able to take him down. It's gonna be a stand-up battle, and Khamzat is more powerful than Colby. He certainly has a better jab than Colby, but Colby is overall a better striker than Khamzat, although he is not very powerful. But the way Colby throws his punches, he ducks under and protects his head and then lands his punches, is certainly a more effective way to strike compared to Khamzat's defenseless advances. Colby also most likely has better cardio than Khamzat. Colby has been in a high-paced fight against Usman, especially the first time, and his cardio never failed him once. So Khamzat is not gonna be able to pin Colby against the cage like he did to Burns, because Burns got tired and couldn't move out of danger, and Colby in this situation would not stay in close range and trade like Burns did. So a lot of Khamzat's shots are not gonna land on Colby, but all this analysis is based on the Gilbert fight. We also have to count the improvements Khamzat is gonna make. Khamzat got humbled in this fight. There are two things happened that must have changed the way Khamzat and his team are gonna look at his fights moving on. First, the sheer amount of damage Gilbert inflicted on him, and the fact that he got dropped and almost got finished, and Gilbert is not even the best fighter in this division, tells Khamzat and his team that they have to change the way they approach fights from now on. So we can assume that Khamzat is gonna work on his defense and head movement more. And the second big thing, which is the fact that Khamzat's biggest strength, his wrestling, failed against Gilbert. That's got to be a humbling experience for him. The fact that he thought he would dominate Burns on the ground and he actually couldn't control Burns. And also the fact that he was taking damage from Gilbert when he was on his back, and he got kicked out from the top position. All this could potentially give us a much more improved and much more dangerous Khamzat. But is that gonna be enough to become the welterweight champ? Only time will tell. Khamzat has to get past Colby first. Without beating him, he is not gonna get a title shot, and Usman has to get past Leon Edwards as well, who is very worthy opponent. What do you guys think of Khamzat's chances against Colby or even Kamaru Usman? Do you think he can become the welterweight champ, or do you think it's too early for him? And that's it for this video. Consider liking and subscribing to support the channel. Thank you for watching.